week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Tua to throw right away. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And going deep for Hill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 carries, 63 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoid looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And again, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, looking from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Quick slant to Crowder. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Okay,
they're
ready?
backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Austin. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Big Benogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
Ready?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And it's Michel once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Check right. Opposite. 3, blue, check. Black one.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Michel. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Here we go.
Already a pair of third-down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third-down try. Now Tua. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Allen. Looking for Crutner, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. 2 and now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On 2nd down, Michelle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll check this one down to Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And here come the Bills. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready, go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a slant to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Okay, right. Switch red. Switch yellow. Yellow. 1.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
On the set.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Check pitch. Check right.
Again, it's Michelle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Over the middle here to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Michelle running up the gut. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Austin. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The 20, 10. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Black one. Smith red.
Edmonds diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here for Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down 20-10. A little over 80 ticks to go. Throwing is Allen. Flush to his right. What was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Set, ready.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Quick, yellow, one.
A give. This is Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.